Robbie Earnshaw shared his thoughts on the campaign and racism in a two-part interview at our Cardiff City event this season.
Rob, the Show Racism the Red Card campaign, you're committed to this. Why?
Because obviously, I've been involved with it. I've done a lot, over the years. Started years and years ago, and just making people aware of what's going on. What's even people you see playing, like me, I'm playing in front of 20,000, and sometimes you'll get it, and I'll get it, and it's everywhere really. So it's just making people aware and making people think better and doing better.
Even now you get racist abuse on the pitch?
Not, to be honest, on the pitch, I don't get it. Sometimes off the pitch, and it's happened. So, it's what everybody gets really, and it's all around. So it's obviously events like this just highlight it, and we can hopefully, teach the kids. You see a school, the schools come out today. If we can teach them, it's going to be a hell of a lot better than it is today in the future, so that helps.
What about, it seems some countries, Britain has been at the forefront, hasn't it? England and Wales are at the forefront of this, but some countries still have a long way to go. There are worries about Wales going to Bulgaria after what happened to some of the England players. And obviously in the next World Cup campaign, Wales are in Serbia, where there have been problems before. And that sort of area, does that bother you at all?
For me, I'm strong enough not for it to bother me. But if I can point it out, and if I can be part of and say, listen, this is what's going on, look at this, we need to do something about this, then the process can start. Then we can start doing something about it. If I'm here at this event telling the kids that, we need to show racism the red card and stop it, and if you're having problems, then this is what you need to do, then things can be done about it. And so, if I'm playing, and I've had it so many countries, playing for Wales and even club and everything like that, and so many places and countries, it needs to be looked at. So if, it can only be looked at if you keep saying about it and keep talking about it and keep pointing it out.
So are you more wary going to, as I say, it's happened in Serbia before, it's a long time ago now, but do you hope it's moved on now? Or are you wary when you go to some of these countries? I
don't think it's moved on, to be honest. I think it's moved on a bit. I think we've, in this country, England, Wales, in the UK, I think we've done as much as anybody in world football. I just don't think the other countries have done sometimes hardly anything. And some haven't done, have only done a little bit, and they could actually take notice of what is going on in this country, because I actually think this is one of the better places, because really you probably will have less of it here than, I remember a couple of years ago to Montenegro, I had it from about 10,000 people, nothing's done, so. I've been to Italy, I've been to Poland, I've been to, Montenegro, Serbia, and all these. I've been all these different countries, and it's all happened. But here you get less of it. So this is the focus. This is what we need to do.
So, are you sort of almost expecting something in the next World Cup campaign? The countries you have to go to.
Yeah, I think. For me, I've got to expect it, because it probably will happen, and at some point something will probably be said. But if we can start now to point things out and be better at it and do something about it, then maybe in the future it might not happen. So that's what we need to do.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to be kept up to date with our latest news and events.